Alright, again, welcome to part 3. We'd left it dealing with this, trying to make something of it. And what I would like to do now is, because this looks much more like one shape and this is clearly two, I would like to attempt to make this one shape. So I'm selecting both of them and I'm going to line up the edges. So back into X-ray, and let's bring these forward and let's do the same thing here. And because we have a subdiv on, and there's no edge loop between here and here, this is where the actual geometry stops. As you can see, I've pulled the vertices to there, but the geometry stops there. So we just need to add a loopy cut to here. Alright, and excuse me. By the way, if you press like 1, 3, 7, if you back, top, whatever, if you press Control and that number, you'll do the opposite. So this is behind, and there was a reason I wanted to go behind, because I'm going to bring this up a lot. Am I seeing X-ray yet? So I'm going to bring this up to meet around here, and we might as well bring this in as well. Okay, now I'm just going to select these, press O to get an orthographic. Orthographic? What's the word? I don't know, whatever. What's it called? Proportional. Just so I can match that up, and then I'm going to rotate this, but not with orthographic on the Y, I think. Okay, so I'm going to join those there, and let's take these and let's just rotate these. Okay, so to connect these, I'm going to turn off the bevel, and I'm also going to turn off the subdiv, so that I can see the geometry clearer. So we clearly need a loop cut. Why can't I see it? A loop cut. I can't even see the line. Right, so GY is on the y-axis. No, GX. Yes, okay, GX. Okay, so that's a silly issue. So I'm just going to bring these to meet there. And we're going to want another one up here. It's very hard to see. There we go. If anyone knows how to change the colour of this, I could probably check it out, but can't be bothered. Okay, so just lining these up. We might as well just line that up over here as well. Okay. And it's only a few vertices that we need to connect. On here, I believe there's an extra loop. So if you select both of them, we can get out of X-ray and then press tab. You can see the geometry for both. So I want to get a loop cut to join here, and another one to join up here. There. And they should join nicely. Okay, so now if you press that and select both of them, press Control G. Let's get rid of the modifiers first. It doesn't matter about the mirror. So let's just Control J those two. And what we got to do? Select them. Oh, wait. Just solo that. No, we've already soloed. So select the topper. Oh, we can't because I've joined them. Blast. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Yes, they're separate, aren't they? No, I've joined them. Control Z, Control Z. Yes, until we haven't joined them. Okay, I'm just going to solo them again. And what I didn't do was I really need to delete the faces from, so in fact, if we just go back into thingy, just select the top, solo it, and we're going to remove these faces. We don't need them, we don't want them. It's pointless extra geometry. So we'll get rid of them, and we'll do the same up here. Why didn't I select the little one too? So we'll delete them. Why don't I just delete the whole pillar? Just delete the bottom face. Okay, yeah. And this is probably a little one there as well. Yeah, lovely. Alright, so, and then unsolo that, then solo that. And we are going to delete these faces. There aren't any. Alright, sweet. Okay, unsolo. Now select both of them. Solo. Go over to front view. And now we're going to start joining them. So we want to select both these. Mesh. Merge at center. That's in my quick menu, and that is what I shall be using henceforth. Okay, so join them at center. What? Did I join the objects? I didn't join the object. Did I? No, right. Select both. Control J. Okay, now it's one mesh. And I think I would like to bring these guys. In fact, they haven't met, so I just need to bring that whole edge loop further forward. I'm going to turn off auto merge for now. Wrong way. Turn off all proportional. What am I doing here? I don't want that moving. So control y-axis GY. I've turned, it's still on. Why is auto still on? GY. Okay, there. Let's just check the back while we're here. No, that could do with a bit of. Can I just double? Yeah. GX. No, GY. Hang on. No, I need to select all of them because I didn't do. It didn't select the back side for some reason. All right, forward there. Okay. Now we can look at joining the vertices. So we want both of them, Q at center. We want both of them, Q at center. And yep, we might actually, let's nip into thingy mode so we can make damn sure that we've got both at center. And over here at center. Finally, well, not finally, because we've got to do the other side now. Okay, so we want both them at center, at center, at center. On to the last three, and this will be done. The last two. At center. At center. Awesome. Now we should have one piece of geometry. Do we? Are they all connected? Nicely. Yeah, I'm just double checking. This is what I'm doing. That doesn't look joined. It's not. Okay. You guys join. I didn't join them, did I? Nope. That's center. Thank you. Okay, so now we have one piece of geometry, and that's better. Okay, let's put the bevel back on. Let's put the subdiv back on. Yeah, don't worry about this gap. That's not visible. Okay, that looks alright, doesn't it? Let's unsolo that. We can make these little fiddly biddly bits afterwards, or we could just do that now. No, I'll do it afterwards. Okay. So So now I am going to rotate it to match this angle. Okay, and I'm also just going to drop these eyes in a bit bulbous. Alright, okay, that looks cool. The back we'll deal with as and when. Okay, so that's quite a bit done. Should we do the hands? Let's make the hands. I don't really need this shader editor at the moment. Right, let's just make sure we know what we're doing with the hands. Okay. Do that with a curve. Add a plane, tab, join all vertices at the center so that we get our single point, and then we'll just make that shape, I guess. So actually keep that point there. We're just going to add a circle, and I'm going to drag that over. That needs to be rotated just because I want this rounded thing, so it means we're going to have to follow the contours of a circle. So let's select that vertex, and if we go here, yeah, and then we're just going to go into edit mode, make sure we've got it selected, and then just start going around the circle like this. And then when we get to the top, there's a slight dip, and then a slight dip, then probably we'll just put a little vertex there, and then bring it down and maybe a little bit up. Okay, and let's just continue this down here. Oh, me back. Keep going, and then we're going to meet it. Hang on, yeah, I've messed that up a bit. It's not very symmetrical. Okay, and then up to here. It's quite far up that it joins. I've done that wrong. Let's go to here. Yeah. Keep going round, keep going round. We'll make it smooth with a thod div. And this needs to get much thinner, much quicker. To about there. Just you're in the fill. Okay. The claw. Yeah, rather than us filling this and then dealing with the inevitable issues trying to figure out polygons, I'm just going to keep that shape. I'm going to solidify it, or skin it, sorry. I'm just going to, my keyboard thing, sorry, it's back. Damn it. What am I in? Right, all of them, and then I'm going to do this with a plane, because then we just keep the quads. So Shift A, plane. Let's bring it over. Let's rotate it on the X. Scale it down. I tend to do this a lot. I build a lot of bits using planes. I just find it easier, and plus you don't have to be in thingy mode. Okay, and although it's useful, so we can see both. So I'm just going to figure out how to do this quickly and easily. Well, that's a good start, I guess. GX. Let's extrude these chaps. EX. I don't know if I said this before, but I want that straight, so I'm gonna scale it on the x-axis by 0. SOSX 0. Okay. And x. Let's bring that back a bit. I'm not too concerned about the size of the polygons relative to one another. We can fix that if need be. But right now we don't need to fix that. Okay. Let's scale this down. Extrude that. Scale it in. And then just mess around. Get it all nice and tidy. You know what I mean? What face? That one. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Might as well shoot that one like on the Z and that. Perfect. Perfect. And let's reshape. That'll do nicely. I think we only need these ones, so I might as well just take the lot to here. Put that to there. And there she goes. Just put a few loopy cuts in. 3, actually. Yep, it'll do. Let's drag that up a wee bit there. Let's drag that up a wee bit there. Let's put that one there. Just matching those contours. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So finally that out of the way. We don't need that anymore. We don't need the circle. We can just subdiv, solidify, get out of X-ray. It's quite fat in it, so might as well go a bit wider than that. And I actually think, let me just bump up this to 3. Let me have another look at a hand. Okay, so we really should have rotated these somewhat, and then if we put a loop cut on this side, then we get a much sharper edge, and we can even put one on that side as well. So that's how to get your sharp edges with your smooth sub-divs. We'll detail afterwards. What I didn't see is this. What's useful about subdivision modeling, if that's a thing, is getting a circle isn't so difficult. Just cutting it, and you don't need to cut it out of geometry, you just need to set it up as a faux square. So I'm going to SX 0. So I'm basically just going to try and create a nice even shape here, and then all I've got to do, first off, I don't think it selected all of them, did it? Have I still got solidify? Yes, that's good. Okay, I'm just going to Control Z that, Shift Z that, get them in the same place, and then if you select these 4 outer vertices and then scale it in, it looks like a diamond. What I'm going to do is just bring these guys up a bit. Okay. Now, when we apply the solidify, can we put a bevel first? Hang on, let me see if I can get away with a bevel. Up top, subdivision, solidify. That's better. Yeah, so now we can, let's select all these. It looks like a go straight through, so I'm going to select these faces, and I'm going to, which on the Y, ESY, bring them close together. Let's close. Oh, actually, we could do with putting merge vertices on, and then bring them close together, and they should connect. Maybe not. That's cool. And then I'm just going to delete them. It didn't connect. How useful. Blast. Right, we could just, we'll just connect them manually, turn them off. Right, no, we don't need to do that. All we need to do is select both of them, go right class S Y, and if I bring it back to here, yay! Okay, and then when we whack this back on, oh, actually with the bevel it makes the circle less, so we're not going to bevel that. We're just going to have to add a bit more geometry. That's probably too big. We'll deal with that. So we've just got to add cuts, loops around thing to get it. I have no idea what I've done there. Oh well. Yeah, we just to get the edges, I'm going to Control B that, and it's always useful to put one in the middle. Control B just makes that edge nice and hard, and that's a claw. Bit hard down here. I don't like that. Let's see if I can make that less harsh. Maybe by rotating those. Bring it up a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe you guys should also rotate a little. Oh, that's lovely that. It's a bit fat, that hole, so what we got to do, right, is grab all of them. Yeah. And just scale it down, but not on the Y. So let's S Shift Y. We just want it like that. Right, that can go. Didn't I put a loop cut in the middle? I didn't bevel it. Obviously Control. Wait a minute. Okay, select. I don't know what I've done there. I'm going to select them. Put that back on. And S Y. S Y. God knows what's going on there. Okay, that's better. Alright, so that's claw. The claw 1. It's clearly massive, so we do need to bring it down somewhat, maybe like that. And we need 2 of them, so I'm just going to head into top mode. Looks like we've got quite a hard edge there, and I don't have that, so I'm just going to add another loop cut here, and here. Okay, cool. Totally. So let's copy that. Doesn't look quite as fat as that. I think it might be a bit too long, so I'm just going to scale that on the X a bit, and also a bit fatter on the Y. And then there's no point Alt-D'ing, which just makes an instance, because if you were to rig this, you'd have to make them all their own objects. So I would just Shift D this, put that there. We need a little cylinder here, so let's just do that. Cylinder. Rotate it on the X by 90. Scale it down. Whack it in here. Yeah, I didn't see these parts. We can just quickly make those. How long? 23. So to get these cuts, we are going to delete that. I'm just going to do it in this one first. So we're going to need another loop cut around here. And we're going to just delete maybe those. Where's the hand? Okay. Let me bring that down. Gosh darn it, frame selected. Okay, so probably a bit more than that. Wait, why? What? Right, that was a naff idea. Go back to before we deleted any of that. Let me just drag this down so it's at least in the right place. Okay. So I want, they've on. Save it. I'm gonna delete those and those. And yeah. And then, no, not them. X versus. Right. So let me just solo that. Because now If you don't have this, in your preferences under add-ons, type F2, I think it is, mesh F2. Enable that. It just means you can do this. So if I press select this, it's clear that there can be 4, and the face would end up here. So rather than copying this vertex, driving it down, and then select one, just press F, and then let's turn off the subdiv. And that's a very fast way of doing this. And I normally press right trigger after I pressed F, because then it will just keep it in the space it was left. And it needs to come a lot lower than that, so I'm going to put a loop cut there, and I'm going to do the same again. So I'm just pressing F, right click, F, right click. That's cool. Now we should get, if I press F here, we should get a face here, and we do. Okay, keep doing that. And we can just select these 4, fill them up. Select these 4, fill them up. And then we just got to figure out what to do here. Last. I can't tell what I'm looking at. I've lost my frame selected. That, by the way, frame selected, I think is in view frame selected. It's in my quick menu. I actually want to just GG that so it kind of follows the contours better before they continue. I don't know what's going to happen here. Yeah, I figured, and I want that to stay flat, you know, bring that up. Good. I don't know where that's from. Angry Video Game Man or something. Okay. Not a clue yet what I'm going to do there. So let's just finish this first. What time are we at? 27. Come on. You can get more of this done. Let's do that. I might bring that up a bit. Let's give us a little bit more room. Okay. Well, that's clearly skill width. Okay, and what happens when we go this way? How many? Okay. Same again. Yeah, this mesh F2 thing is incredibly useful. I'm not going to fill that because I don't have, if I put a 4th vertex here, I don't have a loop cut to join it with, so I'm going to come back to that. Blast. Join these 4 up. I'm going to do the same thing here, here. Yeah, this is clearly an issue there, and I'm not going to do that. 1, 2. Jeez. I'll put a loop cut there. Yeah, it's going to do weird things. I'm not quite sure what to do about that yet. But yeah, because we've got another little thing. Have I done that right? Take the chunk out there, yeah. Okay. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that in the next episode. Because it's got to be 28.5. It's 29. Timing. Alright, wicked. We're getting there. Maybe 2 more. Maybe 3 if this proves to be difficult. But we're getting there. Thumbs up. I've been Nick, you've been you. I'll see you next time. Alright? Farewell.